Now listen, if I start throwing stuff at you up there, you can't escape.
I can't hear myself. I can hear the background. That's fine.
I haven't done yet.
You guys ready?
No, get him over there.
Yeah, that's right. They want to know when to come out because they said the other team's still warming up. Spurs, just put it. I can throw stuff up there, Mark.
I can hear the background.
Go, boys.
I can hear Morris telling me he's going to assault me.
Money, I'll throw money at you.
Wouldn't be the first.
That one. Fucking orange.
On the front.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'm only one standing.
Sorry?
Grudge matches are always a treat, but very rarely are grudge matches born between coaches rather than players, or most commonly, clubs. If it sounds unfamiliar, if it sounds weird and wacky, fear not. Weird and wacky it may be, but wonderful it is too. This week's Blacktown Premier League podcast was one of the most marvellous tactical battles I've ever seen, and yet a football wasn't even kicked. If you happen to have tuned in, you are most certainly have been in luck. For James Boyle and Fabio Mazzarola put on a show that was refreshing and unique. And it was a great mix of mind games and trump cards. Now let's talk about the football. An average of 2 points per game for both Parklea and Spurs has them split only by a goal difference of 5 in favour of the boys here at home, Morgan Power Reserve. Spurs have got one up on Parklea though. A 5-2 victory in the first half of the draw gives you, the people, another reason to be invested in this very live stream. Let me up your intrigue another notch. A reminder that despite 20 years of experience against each other in opposing technical areas, James Boyle has not yet beaten Fabio Mazzarola, while both donning Parklea and Spurs colours respectively. Perhaps not yet. Nonetheless, there was a general consensus that the Premiership and promotion is all but prospects. 1 point clear with 2 games still to play for those boys in red and blue. While neither here, Spurs or Parklea today, will give up hope of eclipsing them.
Right, anyway.
Everybody knows that this could very well be a finals game come August, meaning that there are things to learn, bones to pick, and 50-50s to come out of stronger. My name is Marco DePoli. Thanks very much for being here tonight as the two teams make their way out into the middle. Parklea with clearly the slightly larger squad. We'll go through the lineups right now. We'll begin with the home side. In goal, of course, is Garen Serrata, the two-time All-Star representative, no less. I can exclusively reveal that Parklea rock a back three featuring Hunter French, Brad Hofsmith, who scored his first goal of the season last week, and Anthony Gabala. Captain Taylor Redden partners Omid Mokhtar at the base of the midfield behind the man at the top of it, Ash Olumi, who said on the podcast this week that he has the potential to be the best player in the league when fully fit. Blake Joyner will be doing the hard running as the left midfielder, while Sam Burke on the opposite side makes a match of the round debut in his new colours in what is tonight his first start, and what a time it is for it. Will Nalus, another former Ranger, and Ibuka Iwaha, another former Ranger, are up top in place of the suspended 11-goal Ryan Hofsmith, of course, this being his final game before that suspension is due up. For Spurs, in goal is Adrian Chan, the former Fiji Youth International, of course, starting in at a back three. Meets a back three. Tonight, Captain Adnan Youssef partners former Western City Rangers NPL 20s duo Liam Watto-Watson and Jacob Churchill. In the midfield, former Parklea man Aaron Cruz. That's right, former Parklea man Aaron Cruz, the man with the keys perhaps to the opposition, sits in Spurs midfield next to former juniors baller Antonio Bailo. While Yassine Jusab Abu and Hayden Mazzarola, the latter arguably the league's best player, according to his father and coach, is the second of the two wide tens. Former Creek man Tiago Ribeiro is off the right-hand side, Zaki Ali in the 9 is off the left, and the younger brother of the captain, Afan Yousaf, equal top scorer with Hayden Mazzarola, starts up top with that number 10 jersey on his back. Those are the two lineups. It's something of a three-back with a stacked midfield versus something of a three-back with a stacked front line. Spurs the visitors in this match where both enter on equal amounts of points. 24, split by a goal difference of 5 in favour of those in blue. With the reserve grade match going the way of Parklea, things are already on their side momentum-wise. Some of those boys backing up and will be deputising off the bench. Some big emissions from the Parklea squad. For example, last week's goal scorer Matty Elder is reduced to a spot off the bench. There are some big bodies to come up potentially for some late game set pieces that could be quite of use, both attacking and defensively, for both sides as well. My name is Mark DePoli. Once again, thanks so much for being here. Ibuka Iwaha of the home side Parklea makes his first match of the round appearance in 15 months. Right out there in the middle. Spurs visiting Parklea. Massarola down to your left, Boyle down to your right. The emerging rivalry between these two great clubs. Spurs, you can see them right now. It looks like a 3-2-2-3. Whereas for Parklea, it's a 3-2-2-3. So we've got an identical formation to start us off. Let's see how that moves, if it'll be fluid or rigid throughout the game. A pleasure to have you here. Leave a like on the stream if you have not already. Plenty to come here tonight. It's set to be a belter. It'll certainly be loud in both technical areas, and I'm excited to be here just as much as you are, escaping the winter cold, which is finally getting colder, as for the first time in this game, the two former Town Rangers youth boys link up, and it's sent forward towards Zaki Ali, not to be snuffed out really well, and Parklea get their first string of possession. Well, this is Sam Burke. In his first match of the round in these new colours, 74 on his back, a mid-season transfer coming through in the late stages of June, right before the 30 deadline. Even on points, but after being undefeated in their first 3, 2 wins and a draw for Massarola's first-grade Spurs boys, this means a lot. A shake of the hands between Will Narloose and his oppressor there as Parker looked to come forward for the first time of note in this game. It's picked up well. Hayden Massarola in his customary number 8 jersey. He doesn't train, he doesn't run, but he's got 7 goals to his name. And he is quite brilliant. Ibuka Iwaha now bearing down on goal, fully fit, and he crosses it across the face of goal. It was blocked off. Really, really well done there by Liam Watson. A crucial intervention as Parklea have started the better of the two here. The only man not defending in the box is young Tiago Ribeiro, younger brother of Eastern Creek, former Eastern Creek man and match of the round goal scorer, Carlos Ribeiro. It'll be an in-swinging corner. Plenty of Parklea bodies up in there. Something has been rehearsed here. Comes towards the back stick. Burke is there. And there was a touch off a Spurs man, I thought initially, but referee Jack Layton much closer. And the man whose day job is actually being a lawyer lays down the law early. Well, there's an immediate concern here for captain Adnan Youssef, who has been one of the favourite welcomes in the last 2 seasons onto the podcast, has he not? Fantastically well-spoken and articulate. One of these boys who have been at Spurs for numerous years, played across the all-age system and up. But there is a real concern here for the captain. Potentially his night done already. They're calling for the physio to come over, and we're not even 10 seconds into this game. Well, this is a massive cause for concern. We're not even 3 minutes, to be perfectly exact. And here we are. Antonio Bailo is kind enough to run his captain over some water, which will, I'm sure, fix all of his problems. I don't really think there's a need for Spurs to slow things down because they feel like they've started so poorly that they need to shock their system. It's certainly not the case, in my opinion. But immediately there's conversations down in the Parklea technical area. There's Anthony Gabala, as well as Sam Burke. And Taylon Redden, the captain armband on the former workers' man's left bicep. So everyone back to their feet. Yusuf actually off. Adnan Yusuf now has crept back onto the pitch. Right now it's a Spurs back two. Well, here he is, Adnan Yusuf, two-time podcast attendee at this point this season. Lovely flick by Ribeiro. Ashalumi, here he is. The number 10 jersey on his back, playing as the number 10 here tonight. And it's a lovely sliding challenge by the man he was a teammate of no more than 2 weeks ago, Aaron Cruzy Cruz. In strong was another new man who was set to take the competition by storm, I've been told, Omid Mokhtar. Ooh, trickery by Adnan Yusuf. But he wanted the foul, didn't get it. This is Mokhtar now in the 66 jersey. Left-footed ball was a weak-footed ball in. Will Nalus was threatening. Masarola has a lot of time and space to think about this one. His pass is looking good. Gabala read it well, though, athletic to get back into position. Sam Burke crosses the halfway line on the near side, sends it infield looking for Nalus. But the former Town Rangers boys who are reunited here at Parklea and Morgan Power Reserve, not on the same wavelength. Perhaps it's been 6 months too long since they were last in the same team. Take a little bit of time to get their groove back. Perhaps an interesting look at the two coaches, one deciding to sit on his chair, the other, James Boyle, stays standing the entire time. While wearing an earpiece as well. Lovely lighting here at Morgan Power Reserve. Feel like I'm at Blacktown Football Park, it's that good. Credit to you guys and the council for getting it done. I thought we might get an advantage for the Premier Spurs there, not to be. Man, the ball speed and the general tempo of this game has been very, very quick, outside of course, the 2-minute stoppage as we were looking after the captain. Very, very little time to breathe, no time to take your foot off the gas, whether you're watching or you're, of course, playing. Not as cold as it was a couple of months ago when we were here for Prospect Parklea, where Prospect won that game late on, thanks to an Aiden Galea goal. This is the captain, Adnan Yusuf. His younger brother by 4 years in the centre wearing the number 10 jersey. Given away, Gabala sends a ball in behind. Baylor was there, as was Watson, the central centre-back. Clears it away. Well done by Liam Watson, the number 4. This is Ashalumi. Got a fresh haircut just for the game as he looks to find Abuka Iwaha. So the corner's racking up early. Those who bet on over 10 are currently on the right trajectory to eclipse that. One man on the keeper, the rest around the penalty spot. An in-swinging under-hit ball in and cleared away by Churchill. Struck on the half volley. It was blocked on the penalty spot. It's up in the air once again. There was a handball involved there that Spurs appeal for, and those appeals have been heard. Gratefully, I'm sure. Well, here is Jacob Churchill. Believe his daughter is watching along today, so a shout out to you on your birthday. Happy birthday. From wherever you're watching in the world. All the way back to Garen Serrata for the experienced keeper of Parklea's first touch. It's missed Cruz and Ashalumi, and it's come here to Antonio Baylor, the former Quakers Hill Juniors man, who goes down under minimal contact but wins the free kick right on the halfway line. Just saw the ball sink in there, didn't you? Well, that's not very nice. Adnan Yusuf. Look at those 3-4 runners right on Parklea's back 5, which is currently sitting as now. Look at them ready to burst past that line. Churchill drops it in to his Town Rangers NPL buddy of back in the day. Linking up here at Spurs again. Delivering a ball in towards Afan Yusuf. Not to be. Masarola is there, and the 27-year-old gives it away. And he appeals for a foul he's not going to get. He's loud like his father, I'm learning today. A key interception this could be, and Sam Burke is full of life, full of running, and he has so much space to run into. A square ball inside to Narloose. Back to him straight away. He'll keep this in. He beats the byline and cuts it across the face of goal, only to find Watson there to intervene before Cruz gets it under control for Spurs fully. Progresses it really nicely here to find Yassine Jusab Abu. Hit the deck rather hard there, and he's in a world of hurt early on. The former White City first grader and Bonnyrigg White Eagles 16s and 18s youth representative. He's only just 18 years old now. He's a young'un, but he's got seriously high-level experience. And that technical quality will show through, hence why he's already won a free kick. Burke, he's been busy. In came. I was going to say in came Jusab Abu. Unfortunately for Yassine, not to be. Got the highest value jersey number of anybody starting today, 31. Second to him is Thiago Ribeiro in the 27. It's a useless fact, but at least now you know it. Oh, living dangerously, Hunter French. Goes back to Brad Hofsmith. He's forced to clear it away. This is Ash Alumi. And again, his old teammate Aaron Cruz has beaten him to it. Massarola is there, looking to go outright Spurs top goal scorer, chasing down potentially Ryan Hofsmith, who of course has been suspended for a number of weeks. His tally sitting at 11. Have to do a poker to catch him here tonight, and a 5 to eclipse him if it was to be, though. More of a creator than he is a finisher, Massarola. Played short and played quickly. Parklea looking to keep the heat hot. Hunter French, who lost the ball in that last play, has given it away again. Cruzy's there. Zaki Ali sends it central. Jusab Abu goes all the way back to his captain. Sends it square into Antonio Bailo. One of those sixers who never really loses the ball throughout the 90. Yusuf lumps it forward, but really, really well cut out there by Omid Mokhtar. This is Will Narloose. Watson was square to him, but Will's still going. Will's still going. There was a little push on him and across the face again, and a little touch from Adrian Chan was all it needed. If Will Narloose was a less sportsmanlike player, maybe he would have gone down under contact there, but that's not in his vernacular, and on his feet he stayed. The call is to turn. Yassine Jusab Abu sends it in behind, looking for Ribeiro. Not to be as Gabala picks it up on this near side touchline. Arash Alumi found that ball was too hot under his left boot. A miscommunication between good mates. Crossfield switch to find Jacob Churchill, just 21 years old. Ali crossed into the box, and Brad Hofsmith is there. Liam Watson, he's 22. His captain to his right is 23. An average age of 22 in the back line and 65 in tandem. It's a very, very young defence. And Abuka Iwaha is going to try and test its bottle and its metal. He's got no blue shirts to aim for in the middle. He's going to have to hold it up. He does that. He slows it down as best as he can. Olumi, twisting, turning, goes down the edge of the box, wins a free kick. Well, he's going to ask for the yellow. It won't be shown yet. Danger signs flashing here for the Spurs, who have probably been the team in these first 13 minutes under slightly more pressure. I'd give the edge slightly to the home side. The question is, which of these many personalities are going to take this free kick? Only one can hit the ball at one time. Now, Alumi is the one teeing it up. Abuka Iwaha leaves it. His buddy Gabala leaves it too. There's also a left-footed option. Mokhtar was the one who took it. Kabbalah, he loses it out, and now he's out of position too. Omid Mokhtar, he's given it away. It's a match of their own debut tonight for the man who just took the free kick in the 66 jersey, the left-footed Omid Mokhtar. He signed from Willoughby Dallies in Northern Suburbs Comp. He's friends of the Alumi boys. And he's a known footballer as well to Hayden Mastarola. They've crossed paths in recent times. Ooh, that's a little shown there. And I think, yes, Parklea are going to find they have a free kick in their favour. Worth mentioning as well that Parklea have actually lost 2 players to the NPL World. Jot Gill has joined Nepean, having never made a match of the round appearance. But you definitely know Kabir Someshwar, who not only made a match of the round appearance on 3 separate occasions, but also was on the podcast. In the very first, swing and a miss on this Morgan Power reserve pitch. That's happened right in front of his teammates, and if they win this game, you can bet your bottom dollar that'll be clipped and put in the group chat. Yes, Kabir Someshwar has signed with Dulwich Hill. Massive, massive coup. Well done, young man. Gabala goes all the way back to Brad Hoffsmith, who just pinches this forward towards Ebuka Iwaha. Free kick now given. It's a very fairly contested game. There have been free kicks given away, but this has not been one where either team has contested all too much. They've been given, and the players have moved out of the way so that the team that have won the free kick can take it quickly. It's been very fairly contested, as we expected coming into this derby. It's been a war of kind words. It's been very banterous and mind-gamey between the coaches, of course. Hunter French finds that his oppressor hit the deck hard. This is testing here for Omid Mokhtar. And now Hunter French, his touch being tested too. That one's better than the one a couple of minutes ago. And I think they'll be lucky, Spurs, to escape without a card here. That they will. And Hunter French is back to his feet. That wouldn't have been a tickler. This is Mokhtar, who drags it across his body and then curls it expertly into the path of Burke. But Balo was in strong, but Burke was quick. Sliding in was Tiago Ribeiro. And in the end, it's somehow come back to Omid Mokhtar. He goes the other end of the pitch now. Oh, and Blake Joyner didn't quite get his touch correct there. Well, he came from an offside position there, quite clearly. It's not been called, though. And Spurs overhit pass means that they didn't make anything from a chance that would have fallen their way by the good graces of the sideline referee. Ah, brilliant tackle there. Still he goes on. And then a pot shot from distance. Oh, smacks the post. Oh, and just like that, Spurs have the best moment of the game by a country mile. My goodness me, what a strike. And Parklea alleviate the pressure on themselves and put it out for a throw-in. Man, that technique was absolutely incredible. And it's a wonder how on earth it hasn't hit the back of the net. Garen Serrata was a long way away from it. No keeper in the world, let alone this league, is saving that. Well, it hit the post. And a chance goes a-begging. But now the warning signs flashing for Parklea. Sent into the middle. Struck on the volley. That's much easier. Look at this press here by Ribeiro. The Trivella attempted there by Burke, and he receives some half jeers.
Tiago, you take it. No, you wait for the ball, but you take it.
Not even 20 minutes into this one. Balo here leaves it for Ribeiro. Churchill. Cruz crosses the halfway line. Under duress, gives it away. Alumi, good touch between his legs. Nalos inside. Ibuka Iwaha back stick. Can he find him with a cross? Burke is there. Alumi taken down in back play. Ibuka Iwaha. Tees one up for himself. Ooh, rash. Wide.
Everybody touchy, man. He just threw himself on the down ramp after he kicked it.
Played short to the captain, Adnan Youssef. Well, this has gone high. It's going out in the full too. Nearly got my first touch of the season. Good touch by our camera operator.
Go straight away. Between them, go. Good. Don't drop off on. Step. That way.
Adnan Youssef. Alumi. Iwaha with his arm being grabbed. Foul there quite clearly on the technically very gifted Yassine Jusab Abu. He plays it quickly towards the Beto. In the middle was Afan Youssef. In the end, the free kick was taken too quickly for the referee's liking as James Boyle gets a touch. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Between his legs. He thinks he's Iniesta. Jusab Abu. Good touch out of the sky as Gabala came in and showed him a first grade worthy tackle. Ribeiro takes it, he receives it back, it's a rather harsh pass to him and Spurs give it away, but then win a throw-in. So with Adnan Youssef, the captain, all the way up, it's currently a Spurs back two, but this is why they score so many goals. It's brave football, it's fun football. That ball did not go out, said the sideline referee, who was literally on top of it. Nice work there by Gabala. That's why he can play in midfield. He's so comfortable on the ball, and Alumi, well, he gives it away. A lot of tight coverage on that hamstring to Ash Alumi. That right hamstring that he mentioned he was nursing an injury on in the podcast this week. Look at Blake Joyner. Out that goes into touch. Parklea makes some 50 yards thanks to Blake Joyner's tenacious running. Touch being tested here by Omid Mokhtar. He gives it away on match of the round debut. Afan Youssef, the teenager, sends it inside, and Gabala has the easiest interception of his life. And forward he strides. He tells his buddy Ash Alumi to sit tight. This is Sam Burke, who's not yet running at full flight. Can he cut inside now? That he does. Then he's past Jusab Abu in a flash. Then sent out wide by Taylon Redden, who continues his third man run into the box. Joyner on his left foot whips it in. That's not really why he's playing right midfielder for. Massarola. They need him to get on the ball a little bit more. Square it, he does pass. Zaki Ali drops it back into his left-sided centre-back. And slowed right down. Jacob Churchill in tandem with Ali. And giving it away, and now there's gaps in this Spurs back line as they were looking for Narloose, and it was a loose pass to Narloose, and in the end the chance goes a begging. Well, some updates from around the ground. We'll begin with PL2, of course. Oakville 0, St Pat's 0. It sounds like a thriller. Minchinbury 7, Rooty Hill 2, Curry with a poker of 4 goals in the second half alone. Narloose taken down by Cruz, and again, a recent Parklea member, of course. In the PL1, we know that Marion and Doonside have tied 2-2. Doonside with a 90th minute equaliser from Daniel Alessi, which makes the top 4 hopes of the Yong just that little bit harder and that wait a little bit longer perhaps as they creep back into form. Eastern Creek with a 1-0 win over Polonia. That's big as they also touch on the top 4 too. Free kick left by Ash Alumi. It'll be Omid Mokhtar to deliver a ball in. Punched away by Chand. Nalus is there. And a big block at the second time of asking by the Fiji Youth International goalkeeper. Corner it will be. The final result I'll give you is Ponds 2, Juniors 0. And also I can add Workers 2, Tigers 0. 1 for each of Ahmed Badat and Ahmed Swedan. So the big one, Oakville 0, St. Pat's 0. That affects this game here. For Minchinbury 7, Rudy Hill 2, Blake Curry is back. Whoa, a high in-swinging ball towards the back stick. It's missed everybody. Abuka Iwaha. Being closed down well there by Watto Watson. Gabala, way up from defence as Nalus looked to slide on the floor perhaps to make that. Turn here on a dime. Afan Youssef, really, really nicely well done. He's got green grass, or brown grass to run into. It's kept alive here by Jusab Abu, who slows it down. Coach Massarola really unhappy that they lost the momentum, but Adnan Youssef trying to keep it alive. Frustrations venting from both technical areas. Youssef was beaten there. Abuka Iwaha drops it in. Great skill and trickery from Arash Alumi. Can that ball stay in? It will. Sammy Burke, been full of running, been very busy so far. Nalus nutmegs his man. Alumi, 2 goals to his name this year, and it won't be 3. Adnan Youssef, big block. Hofsmith wins the ball on the halfway line. Omid Mokhtar turns. Gets past 1. Squares it to Talon, Captain Redden, and then a slip by Blake Joyner means the momentum is in favour of Spurs, who slow things right down through Aaron Cruz. Ali, that ball did not go out despite Blake Joyner's protests on the far side. That one certainly did, but it also will be a Spurs throw. Very well attended match here. There's the entire reserve grade off to our right-hand side for those who have not made the bench here tonight. They're already enjoying their night. And there's plenty of supporting cast who have been here for both grades. No 21s, of course, today. A reminder, the reserve grade game was 1-0 in favour of the home side, thanks to a late winner from a corner. It falls to Will Nalus, and then he gives it away. Ooh, great trickery by Jusab Abu. He releases Ribeiro. Afan Youssef is through the middle. This is the best chance of the game, surely. And it was just too dwelled upon by Spurs, and particularly Afan Youssef needed to play it much quicker. Like this, Abuka Iwaha, good touch into his stride. To his right is Joyner. Through the middle is Alumi. And once again, just like the number 10 of Spurs, takes far too long on the ball. Move it quicker is the call, I agree. He's trying to make amends here, the teenager. Afan Youssef. Ribeiro up against Gabala. Delivers a good ball in towards Massarola. 7 goals to his name this year. 2 against Parklea in the previous encounter, which I remind you went 5-2 the way of Spurs. Need to be very careful here. Brad Hofsmith, chief among them. He opts for the safer clearance. No Alex Setinic in the base of the midfield of Spurs, a long-time servant of the club across 3 separate stints since we started live stream era. He's injured with an ATFL injury of his ankle here tonight. Anyway, Burke, he sends it towards Iwaha. Massarola, good touch by the man who spent his entire youth essentially at local Blacktown and beyond MPL clubs. Sliding challenge by Cruz. Nalus. Iwaha. This has to be it for Abuka Iwaha. And he underhit it Perhaps it bobbled at the last moment. Either way, the happiest man on the pitch right now is the man with his ball in his hand, Adrian Chand. Beto recovered that well. Touch off. Touch off Parklea. Well, it is currently the 29-minute mark of this match. The last time these two met, by the 29-minute mark, we had 3 yellow cards and 2 goals. It's been rather quite settled by comparison. Nicely done. Liam Watson been impressed with Liam Watson. He was also a Spartans representative from 11s to 13s as well. Picked up 2 goals. Want to get some pats as well this season as the number 4 wearing centre back. That was falling easily there. Ooh, dangerous. And now some tall timber's got to make its way into the box. Straight away, Redden forward. Straight away, Brad Hoffsmith forward. And straight away, standing over this will be the right-footed Ash Alumi. So Gabala leaves it. It's a 4 Spurs strong wall. It is the most incredibly evenly height wall I've ever seen. Everybody is about 5'8". Alumi gets it wrong again, unfortunately. It's been an enjoyable game as Parklea win a throw from way high up. But what it is distinctly lacking in final third quality. With players from both sides and both respective front lines thinking they have more time on the ball than they do. Get some ants in your pants, boys. Jusab Abu, arguably the best player out in the park there tonight. Oh, fantastic work by the young man. Beto's been hard-working too. Can he go for the crossfield switcher play? Mazzarola in strong. Hunter French in stronger. Oh, loose touch. And Alumi was threatening, and Cruz cleans it up. Nah, loose in strong. Oh, this was such a big chance. Alumi goes down. Get up, says Jack Leitner. Questions being asked of if that was to be considered simulation. I'm not allowed to give an opinion on the matter yet. Mokhtar, silly, far too silly, and it's been given away, and they have the numerical advantage. Can they play it quickly, though? Offside flag has not been raised, but now Parklea numbers are getting back. Can Balo deliver a good ball? Parklea's tall timber was always going to win that one first. Cruz in strong. Trying to keep it alive. Taylor Redden was there, and now it's the exact inverse. Alumi and Watson clatter together, and it's going to be a Parklea throw. And it's the Parklea man who's come off worse for wear from that. He's moving a little bit gingerly. When you've got your sport settled for this evening, we've had plenty of NPL to watch, plenty of Blacktown games to watch. You've had the World Cup game this morning, which, by the way, you can watch my match package on Fox Sports News anytime between now and tomorrow morning. It's fantastic, by the way. Anyway, Sam Burke. So you have Wimbledon to go and watch, the women's final between 2 Czech Republic representatives. It'll be a maiden Grand Slam winner there too, which is fantastic. 2 Grand Slams in a row where we'll get maiden winners in the women's draw. It's really, really nice work by the former Quakers Hill Juniors man, Balo, and he sends it infield. Lovely triangles being formed here. Beto gets involved, he runs diagonal. Taylor Redden tries to floor him, missed him. This could be a really, really good move. Can Spurs finally get that chance on goal outside from that long shot that smacked the post? And no, we're still waiting for that first massive moment. Could it be coming here? It's a good ball towards Narloose. His touch takes him wide, and in strong was Spurs defence, and the work, the positional excellence for Jacob Churchill to come from left-sided centre-back to come across to the right and then get his body in the way of the on-rushing Will Narloose was really, really something of that of an expert.
Keep it going, buddy. Excellent.
And just like that, 35 minutes have ticked on by in a breeze. Long ball, Route 1 Spurs. Here we go. This is Afan Youssef into the box. Now Gabala is there with a better trajectory to the ball. And Garin Sarada is forced into a diving claim as he plays it short. Right arm, underarm. Alumi comes short to receive. That he does. Can he turn away from 3 Spurs players? Oh, he's just muscled his old teammate off the ball and given away a free kick. A show of frustration. Cruzy's had his number throughout this first half, I'd say. Massarola in the box. He's the tallest one in there. Can they aim it towards him? Oh, it's flicked towards goal and headed on! And in! Would you believe it? He was only a Parklea player 2 weeks ago, and now he crashes open the scoring with a header from not 6 yards out. How could they leave their former boy unmarked? On their own 6-yard marking, Aaron Cruz with a header driven into the back of Parklea's net. The perfect time for your first grade goal of the season. He was an in and out, sporadically used first grader at Parklea, and the second he returns home, he gifts them with a goal. What a sensational flip of the script. Aaron Cruz. Great challenge there. Oh, Cruz goes down, wins a free kick. Play of the match so far. Oh, well, it's offside. Not going to matter. Should mention as well that the Wallabies just finished playing their game, but they got thumped by France. So what a night of sport it is. Tomorrow's good too. That's much better by Omid Mokhtar, as Adnan Youssef probably is going to get the first show of cheese here tonight. That it is.
It was like, it wasn't malicious, it was late, it wasn't malicious.
Clear and obvious to give the yellow card there. Great refereeing. Should be said more often. Mokhtar. Omid Mokhtar on his match of the run debut. Joyner runs square. Hoffsmith had to touch that one, and he did. Just a little over 5 minutes of regular time left. Oh, lovely touch. Well, he is quite clearly, technically, the best player out there. Yassin Jusab Abu has been frighteningly good with the ball at feet. And once the 18-year-old really learns his game smarts and fills out just that little bit more, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, as Afan Youssef puts one harmlessly wide, but right into the reserve grade area where Parklea's faithful are watching along, and I'm sure not very happily. Afan Yousaf, 2-0 here would almost certainly be curtains in the contest. Ooh, win strong, Gabala. No need to do that. Across the face of goal again. This time it's cleared away. And it will be just a goal kick. Dicing with danger.
Afan, just drop the pass to him. There's no one else.
Nicely done by Ronaldos.
One play you can pass it to. Just close him so he can't make the pass.
Just listening to this tactical insight as to how to block passing lanes from Fabio Massarola. How is he uncontested, competing for the ball? Massarola, that being young Hayden. Ribeiro, fancy footwork. Parklea in a world of hurt here. Taylor Redden needs to be really careful. Oh, lovely, well done. Love to see that. Fantastic from Taylor. Spurs concede a free kick. Oh, can't be caught out there, Gabala. A chance for Thiago Ribeiro. Massarola is there. It's come back to the danger man. Oh, he is dangerous. He is so very dangerous. The 18-year-old Yassine Joussab Abou smashes one in at Garan Serrata's near post. And in a matter of 10 minutes, where they've turned it on in the second half, Spurs have 2 goals and are right on the way to repeating the trick to what they did in the first half of the draw. It's a scintillating finish past an all-star goalkeeper on 2 occasions. It's a masterfully calculated press. It was a moment of hesitation, and they capitalised in the most excellent way possible. And what a time. What a time. Yassine Joussab Abou, a 3rd goal of the season. And that is exactly why they wanted so desperately to bring him in. Ooh, Megs there on Afan Yousaf. Ooh, and then a little touch off the ball there now. Loosen Afan Yousaf, a little push and shove. The most recent goal scorer has then just lost his boot. There's everything happening here in back play. I'm barely watching what's happening in the middle of the pitch, and this is all just getting very, very, very heated under the collar. I think both players would be wise, sets of players would be wise to just take a second, slow things down, and just think about all that's going on. But Will Nalus and Afan Yousaf, we'll see how that progresses over the course of the next 50 minutes or so, with the 5 left in this first half, and of course the 45 irregular minutes in the next. A lot to do for James Boyle's Parklea. It looks like that streak of 3 is going to become 4. Look at this, Thiago Ribeiro's come central, and he got the assist for the goal, of course. Afan Yousaf, he's come out to the right in place of Ribeiro. This is Ribeiro, and he got nutmegged by himself. Oh, and he might have hurt himself. This could be a forced early sub, perhaps. Joiner for Parklea on that far side. Ribeiro's now moving a bit better. Alumi, he's come to the right now. Sliding challenge. Aaron Cruz is a man possessed. Well, he's basically Ji-Sung parking Ash Alumi. And it's magnificent to watch. 1 minute to be added on in a first half with plentiful things to talk about. Parklea would love a deficit halver right here, but they've barely made a big chance since the opening 5 minutes of the game. They've got a corner. Every single Spurs body, bar Thiago Ribeiro, I should say, is back defending. Up comes Brad Hoffsmith. He's got at least, I'd say, a quarter of a foot on Spurs' tallest player. Will Nalus in on Adrian Shand, a multiple-time match of the rounds appearance maker. Needs to be tall and showy seniority here. In swinging it will be. Brad's at the back stick. Iwaha is there. There's been a free kick called in the box. Spurs have the pressure cooker turned off, thanks to Parklea being a little too handsy. They play it quickly though. The already cautioned Adnan Youssef has sent an excellent ball to his brother, and Hoffsmith sends it deep into touch. Oh, Nalus is clearly taking out his man in back play. Oh, well, not to be. On we go. Luckily, Baylor was okay too. We'll need to be careful here, Parklea. If Spurs get a third, not only is it curtains, but it's going to become embarrassing. A touch there by Churchill. And that is the end of the first half. That has been as entertaining as I promised you it would be. Aaron Cruz, not more than 10 minutes ago, scoring against his former club, who he only left just a stone's throw ago, before, of course, Yassine Jassoub Abou received an excellent pass off of Thiago Ribeiro. Jassoub Abou, of course, winning the ball back himself, finding the 27, who then received it back and then crashed it into the near post. Do not go anywhere. There is no way this game is anywhere near done. 2 goals, 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline for both. Let's see which of the two teams responds better, but right now it's Spurs, who look like they're going to finish the league in second place on the balance of things. What a first half it's been, especially of a Spurs persuasion. See you soon. Yeah, bro, it's not nice. Also in really nice shoes. That sounds like I'm going out later. No, I've been out. I've been working. I'm working. How you doing, boss?
We've just got to be good these first 15 with him off now.
I was very complimentary of your press for the second.
Thank you. We worked on that all week.
Boy, you made that clear as possible.
Yeah. I told him we expect something different and we changed tactics.
The second you pushed Afan out wide, Thiago said, like, just the players swapping to help.
The only thing is, it's not over. 45. Oh, no. We're not sitting here. We just got to, like, if we don't give them a go, I know they score, they'll have momentum. If they don't, they'll continue to boss the game. They might, their heads will probably, they might. And then I'm hoping he'll go to his bench and take something. Which normally happens, which is not always a good thing. I think they got prospect. Yeah. So this could be a damaging situation.
Where's your family from?
Butso. So my dad's from Butso, my mum from Parklea.
Yep.
So just near Parklea there.
Yep. It's fun.
Yeah. Lovely.
When was the last time you went back?
I was there not long ago, 3 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to go back.
No, you can't. You got to coach.
I need another holiday. Yeah.
I will. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Parklea now running from left to right across your screen, trying to rescue a 2-goal deficit that was so excellently curated by today's visitors, the Premier Spurs, who are looking the Premier team thanks to an incredible duo of goals. First, the former Parklea man of just a stone's throw ago, Adam Cruzy Cruz. Big up, Aaron. And then, of course, Yassine Jassoub Abu. He can't pass his P's test, but he can score in a match of the round. Bit of insider trading for your Saturday night. And underway we are. As mentioned, now Spurs right to left. A major change in the midfield, though. Off comes Hayden Massarola, citing a hamstring injury. In his place, the recent Glenwood man, the boyhood Glenwood man too. Another one with Spartans and Town Rangers youth experience too. Yusuf Abdul Galil, who even has some of his students coming along watching here tonight. Such is the popularity of the number 35. A brilliant midfielder of guile and of a certain tenacious nature. Spurs looking to press like they did for the second goal. We need to be really careful because Spurs putting their finger on the trigger again, almost. Very, very early on here. Now, no sign of the coaching staff or the bench of Parklea. Not sure where they've parked up for the time being, but they were the second out of the change room. For sure, I can see coach slash player and soon-to-be player Jordan Hannon down on the sidelines. Lumped forward, but nobody from a Spurs jersey or persuasion running in behind. Chance here with a bit of space. Ribeiro, who when he came central got the assist for the second goal. Good tracking there by Blake Joyner. Up against Zaki Ali. Good touch there by Nalus right in the halfway line, but he's turned away from goal. Now he's running towards it. Oh, Yusuf Abdul Galil in strong. And he said, now my presence is felt. And Will Nalus, well, he's feeling that presence. Omid Mokhtar, not to be confused with Hani Mukhtar, who is the German who plays for Nashville in the MLS. Whose team of the season card I regularly purchase on FIFA. Still no sign of James Boyle. A reminder, Mark Cadle is suspended today. So he's watching from deep behind the sidelines. Good ball in, cleared away. Delivered in. Taylor Redden, the captain, waiting for the ball to go dead. It finally does for a corner. So Parklea have not allowed Spurs out of their half yet. And if I am not blind, I believe I'm looking at Ash Alumi, who is no longer wearing boots and no longer on the pitch. Yes, that is him. Ash has come off. Another citing a hamstring injury, perhaps. Omid Mukhtar delivers a left-footed in-swinging ball, and it is a really good ball! And the reaction tells all. It was a great leap by Taylor Redden, who was looking for what would have been his second match of the round goal ever, but certainly his first in Parklea colours. Well, when Ash Alumi said that he was planning on considering retirement, or just perhaps considering retirement, let's say, a half-time substitution is an unfortunate tale. Parklea with all the pressure early on here, though. I'll confirm to you the changes soon. I believe that to be Matty Elder on the far side. Big bump there. It makes sense. It looks like Sam Burke has also come off. Can't see Sam Burke right now. Matty Elder in a 47 jersey. Given away. Spurs still yet to escape the trap of their own half. Press in strong from Yassine Jassoub Abu. Tonight's second goal scorer. Throw in taken long there.
Hey, Jake! Yusuf, get in more, good!
Zaki Ali in that 9 jersey. Heavily involved. Nalus now off of Ibuka Iwaha. Ooh! Nearly an unfortunate coming together, led by the head of Nalus. James Boyle is now back, joined by Stuart Joyner. Of course, Blake Joyner's senior man. There's a lot of height out there, especially with Matsarola off the pitch. Omid Mukhtar standing over, as is Ibuka Iwaha, not really known, the former, of course, PL2 Player of the Year of 2024, not really known to his free kicks. Perhaps today, the day that changed this. What's your delivery like? Well, he leaves it. So we'll be Omid Mukhtar. That's a really good ball! And Adrian Chand needed to punch it away. It's still in the danger area. Spurs, can they clear it? Yes, is the answer to the question. Ribeiro leading the press on his own. Hunter French gets it away. Mukhtar, the free kick taker again. Well done there by Omid Mukhtar. Nalus running diagonal and feeding a reverse ball in behind. Spurs at 6s and 7s until they clear it. Adnan Yusuf. They're soaking up as much pressure as possible right now. Oh, great feat there by Yusuf Abdul Galil. Centralised ball is exceptional, but Hofsmith's got long legs and Garen Serrata's got the ability to use his hands in the box. That's better by Spurs already. Much better. Mokhtar. Clearly got technical ability coming out of his ears. Blacktown football is a different beast and a unique beast in and of itself. Poor ball by Kabbalah. Chand with a 2-goal lead. Of course, Spurs can take all the time they possibly can waste. Jacob Churchill. As far as I'm concerned, not related to Winston. And a lovely ball over the top, and Hofsmith has had a good game. He's read it well. Blakey Joyner, right on the halfway line. In comes Jasub Abu. Ball in behind. Abukiwa is a powerhouse, but he was met by Liam Watson, who was equally as so. But Parklea with all the early doors pressure here. And something needs to click quickly and click good. Make this a contest so that they can foster some belief among this otherwise silent Morgan Power reserve. Mokhtar, in just his first couple of matches in BDSFA and in his first match of the round, has been entrusted with all the set pieces. No Hoshalumi here tonight. One hand raised by the left footer. Nalus and then Gabala and 2 swings at the bite of the cherry and away it goes. And Spurs Ribeiro and Spurs now Afan Yusuf. Joyner just teetering on the edge of being fouled. He's forced to put it in touch and the foul wasn't called, so on we go. And now Spurs have made some 50 yards with that bit of play. Spurs back into the game now. Oof. Yusuf Abdul Galil, a recovering Egyptian. Giving it away. Half a chance here now loose. Sam Burke through the middle. But strong stand Spurs. Well done. Tying up in defence. That time it was Liam Watson. So already 10 minutes of this second half has ticked on by. Spurs have slowly worked their way into it, but it has been majorly in Parklea's favour. Of course, the scoreboard still in Spurs, as though another good ball in. It's going to come eventually if Parklea keep this up. Both teams appealing for a free kick. Spurs coming away with it. Strong call there by Hunter French. Iwaha back to goal, trying to turn. Churchill in strong. Iwaha on the edge of the box. 2 to aim for at the back stick. Parklea could make a game of it here. Elder slows it down. Mokhtar is there. Good footwork. He's growing into the game with every pass. And then right on cue gives it away. And now there is a Mokhtar-sized gap in this Parklea defence. Gabala rushing back into position, trying to cover 2 at the same time. And Spurs waste it. And then they win it back. Afan Yusuf, surely Ribeiro was offside.
Afan! Just give it to Diago's feet straight away and then run off the ball. Please. Parklea need a bit of ice and a bit of movement. Come on.
Feels like Parklea have some 1.5 seconds longer on the ball with every possession here. Cleared by Balo. Taylor Redden, who came so close to a deficit halving goal. Given away Burke. Jasub Abu. Ribeiro in a 1v1 against the much taller Hofsmith. And Hofsmith's read it really well. Demanding Gabala. Demanding a free kick. Not getting an inch. Teetering on the 2/3 mark of the game. The score still 2 to the good. Thanks to Aaron Cruz. And, of course, Yassine Jusab Abu. Cruz had an inspired game against his former employers. Cruz again. Up in the air. French away off the back of his noggin. Yusuf Abdul Galil. 1 match of the round assist to his name. And it was some 4 years ago, and that ball's gone under his leg right on cue. Oh, a chip, but Burke recovers quickly and quickest. Redden. Burke is so free in the middle of the park, not going to be given to him. Urge to settle. Narloose needs to be careful because now there's no option inside. Well, he's worked it magnificently well, but then he's hurt Redden. He might have to cop a yellow card here. That's Narloose's fault there. Didn't play the pass quick enough back to his captain. His captain had to cop a yellow, or they might have copped the 3rd goal. That's 60 minutes. That's 2/3. 30 to go. Helped to his feet, Antonio Balo, who's been in the wars. The 21-year-old actually rejoined Spurs at the start of this year after his 2 seasons at Quakers Hill Juniors, where he was a 2-time match of the round appearance maker. Clipped expertly into the box by Watson, cleared away Gabala. Adrian Chan gets a rare touch. Asking a lot of Yusuf Abdul Galil, but he's... Oh, fantastic! Well, Maradona has blessed us with his presence and then he's given it away. Well, he came and then he left. Very quickly. Thank you, Diego. Blake Joyner beat 2 and then gave it away in a really silly position. If Ribeiro can keep this alive, Spurs are really on here. At the back stick arriving is Afan Yusuf. And it was well won there by Hofsmith. Hofsmith keeping them in the game right now. And they're missing his big brother too today. Iwaha through the middle. That's the pass they need. Iwaha's touch off the left. Oh, so close. A game of inches. That was the chance. A big chance. French needs to win it. He does. One back by Ribeiro. And French in strong. Joyner begging for a pass inside Ibuka Iwaha. Needs to play the ball. It's happening every time. Gratefully, I'm sure Parklea, he's won a free kick. But if they can just increase their ball speed in this final third, it's been the issue for all 62 minutes of this freezing cold match. And he's hurt himself too, poor Ibuka Iwaha, who's had a torrid time with injuries in the last 24 months. Omid Mokhtar. Great head of hair. Just saying. Well, it looks like... Oh, geez, looks like Ibuka Iwaha's night is done. And they're asking for a change. He can barely move. And this is borderline tragic. The kid can barely string a couple of games together. He's so talented. At Town Rangers, he became the Player of the Year in 2024. Voted every week. And on the balance of the whole season of 2024, he was considered the best player week to week. And as a result, the number 46 comes on David Djokovic. You may remember the social media superstar. Got some real height and timber in the box, but for Ibuka, it's shattering. I hope you're okay, my friend. This is the nature of sport. You love it, and then you hate it. Man, that sucks. Mokhtar. Parklea still have a game to rescue with or without their man. And this is the chance! Oh, a swing and a miss, and somehow... Cool. So, was there contact made with the head? Parklea fans, especially on the far side, are incensed. I'm about to see a replay on exactly why that is. So there's contact with Watson with the back. With the back of the head of the player from Parklea who's down.
They need to do something now to change the game, right? So just kick your head, take the post.
And Liam Watson as well. He's got blood pouring out of his nose and his mouth. He's a literal bloody mess. He's bled for the badge tonight. Huffsmith, I think, is the one who's copped the brutal blow. It is young Brad. Well, after all that, the main point out of that is that Parklea essentially had two swings of the ball and missed the goal completely. Brad Hoffsmith, I think he's seeing stars. A head clash, which we have to take very, very seriously. And he's in a world of daze and confusion. And that's even more concerning than what we just saw just seconds ago from Ibuka. Poor Brad's going to take a leave of absence. Potentially temporarily. There's no sub coming on yet. It looks like there will be A certain Al Janabi coming on. Yes, it looks like Salam Al Janabi indeed. Made his match of the round debut at this venue, the venue where we've played 2 match of the rounds already this season. Well, Al Janabi is on. He played as a striker 3 months ago in his match of the round debut, in his second match of the round. In his second live stream, he has to fill in for Brad Hoffsmith, who is in a world of hurt after a head clash. He's straight into the action, Al Janabi, as Garen Sarad is forced to clear it, and Spurs might crack into this last phase of the game, perhaps after this massive halt in play. Can they break into the momentum shift in the right kind of aim as Adnan Yusuf is taken down rather heinously by Matty Elder? There's a very vocal Parklea member who's begging for all kinds of decisions, and he's not going to get his way. Well, we still have a football match at hand. And there's still just over 20 minutes left to go of it too. So Al Janabi, who was a striker when they played Prospect in the match of the round, is now a centre-back. David Jerkovic, who was a centre-back when they played against Prospect, here today against Spurs is a striker. They've swapped. Spurs dicing with danger. So essentially, look at the crowning of Adrian Chan, the goalkeeper of Spurs. Spurs are barely broken out of their own half in this second stanza, soaking up pressure, but the clean sheet's still intact. Lots of blue bodies in there. It's a poor ball. Redden wins it. Redden still. Corner. There are super loud appeals for a handball. They're all coming from the sideline and the players, not the technical area. Adrian Chand has gone down, stayed down. Jack Layton is going to have to do his absolute best to keep his composure here. Now Adrian Chand stayed down, and my computer's gone flat, so I can't tell you what's going on. So you're just going to take my initial word for it. We need some magical water for Adrian Chand. I think it's Cole's home brand water. Something special in it. Must be the magical microplastics. Well, in a game in the last 10 minutes, it's barely had a ball kicked. It's been all injury stoppages and subs and complaints, and I bet you those two sets of players are getting cold out there. So I can inform you of what's to come in the next round of the BDSFA Deploy Premier League 2, as brought to you by the Laing Simmons Blacktown Premier League podcast to come with each week too. Parklea's next match is away to Prospect. That is quite the task. For Spurs, their job is Minchinbury Jets, who scored 7 goals and conceded 2 today. They're also on the road at Minchinbury Oval. Lots and lots and lots of appeals from that far side Parklea supporters end. It feels like a throwback to the quote-unquote better days. Ooh, not very nice words coming out of the out from the supporters. So after all that, we finally have a corner to take. Chand is okay. Parklea goal here would set this match alight. Spurs bottle is being tested here. Good ball in again, and Spurs clear it away. Watson, I believe. Now, this result is going to have next to no impact on the premiership and promotion race. We already have mathematically basically suggested it's a near impossibility. But what this is a test of if Spurs can defend set pieces when the pressure is on. Can they hold leads throughout the duration of the 90? Can they hold on to it? Can they? These are the questions that are going to be asked in the final series when they have a lead of a prospect. Or they're chasing a game versus Parklea, perhaps. This is the lessons you learn from late in the season games like this. It's not just about the table anymore. It's about what you are made of. Let's see what this Spurs side are made of. They have just under 20 minutes of regular time and probably a boatload of added time to see out this victory. But here come Parklea. It's a pen. It's going to be a pen. It is a pen. And it has been coming. And then Yusuf is already on a yellow. The captain of Spurs gives it away. Parklea are going to hound from the sidelines. They're going to beg for that to be a second show of the cheese. I don't think it will be. It shouldn't be, in my opinion. But now we see the test. Now is the test. The first big test goes to Parklea. There's no Ryan Hofsmith. There's no Ash Alumi. It is going to be the man on match of the round debut, Omid Mokhtar, against a senior citizen of the match of the rounds, Adrian Chand. 2-1 it'll be if and when this goes in. It's a huge moment in the season. Questions to answer. 12 yards to score from. Mokhtar sends it into the bottom right-hand corner. Game on. Deficit cut in half. And Spurs are looking at each other, wondering what we need to do to stay in this one because Parklea have been coming. They disagree with the shout for a penalty. And Spurs need to come back to the party. Oh, given away. This could be it. This could be it. Parklea in a flash. It's coming. And Spurs know it too. Masarola's up out of his chair. They know full well that this Parklea onslaught is going to last beyond the 90 minutes. This game nowhere near done. Do not turn it off. You can just tell, with the greatest respect, these Spurs players, they don't right now want to be the one to make a mistake, and it's causing them frustration and it's causing hesitation. And Parklea can smell blood. They'll win a throw-in again. Spurs yet to do much out of their own defensive half at the moment. They need their young players to step up and be men here tonight. Parklea are coming. It feels inevitable at this point. Spurs need to show some real character. Get up is the call. Parklea moving it nicer than they have all game. Redden content to slow it down. French here. This is the halfway line to find Nalus, who's dropped into midfield. He's more familiar there. Doesn't win a free kick and lucky Will Nalus. Free kick was not taken on the spot where the free kick was won. Oh, given away. Chance here. Balo in a nosebleed section of the pitch. Antonio Balo. There's no one in a Spurs jersey in the box. Criminal, sacrilege, all of the above. And away come Parklea. Redden lumps it forward. Cherkovic there. Burke the man who receives. Joyner, full of running still after a hard first 75 minutes. Ball stays alive. Delivered in. Oh, off the top of the crossbar, it's still in play. Chand left it while he barraged his own teammates. Well, it will be their throw-in. Elder. Matty Elder. Burke. Off the post! Similar to Spurs in the first half. Was there a handball? Waved away by Jack Leitner. Nalu's down. And again, Adnan Youssef gives away the foul. He's got to be so careful. Be thinking about a sub if I was Mazzarola. He can't hear me right now, but I'd be thinking about it. It's getting tedious. Not sure they have a lot of depth. A reminder, they don't have a 21s team to call upon. So he's got one goal to his name from the spot. Omid Mokhtar. This likely to be a delivery towards the back stick. Al Janabi, the tallest timber there. No more Brad Hoffsmith to aim at anymore. One hand raised. Mokhtar plays it short. Joyner is in the box. Crosses it, Nalus! Over. Exhale. Breathe. Only for a moment. Played short. Churchill. Long it goes. Be strong here, Ribeiro. Be strong there, French. That he was. Yep. Forced to put it into touch. Spurs desperately need some runners. Desperately. And for all their dominance, for all they've shown in this second half, it's still Spurs in the lead. Parklea still chasing, and they're going to want 3 points out of this. Hop, skip, and a jump, and in it comes. Moving around in the box, Jurkovic is appealing off the backside of a Spurs defender. Geez, that'll sting in this weather. Gabala, forward, he stayed from the attack. Oh, Yusuf Abdul Galil, what a tackle there. Al Janabi was beaten to it there out wide. Afan Yusuf, the teenager, only one to aim for. Ribeiro is that man. Ribeiro still. He's turned away from goal. Delivered now in.
That's all right, it's better, hey! Get some possession! Relax!
Throw-in. And for the first time in maybe the entire second half, a throw-in in the attacking third of Spurs' pitch. Yusuf Abdul Galil needs to use his experience here among a team of young'uns to help them see out this critical victory. He's going to be called upon heavily here. Balo. Spurs in the box. Was he offside? No. Garen Serrata, easy pickings, like picking berries. Away that goes. Just short of the halfway line, but one bounce and it's out. Spurs will keep the throw. They're slowly getting a foothold back in this second half. But barely. It's got to be even more than what they're showing right now. And sustained. That's the key. Strong header one by Al Janabi. Really well done there by Salam. They could really use an Alex Setinic right now. Premier Spurs. Here they come. Leading the press, Jurkovic. Really well done there by Watto. Look at Taylor Redden, hard hustle in on Adnan Youssef. Although Afan Youssef now. Back post is Zaki Ali. Can they try and find him? Oh, backheel clearance nearly on the line. In came Yassine Jasub Abu, who has got the winning goal to his name at this point of the game. Mokhtar. Čurković didn't get his chest over the ball there as he controlled it in the midriff. I have never seen Taylor Redden been bumped off the ball like that. Wow. That's how you rip momentum back in your favour. In the final 10 minutes of what has been an exhilarating and extraordinary game. Good work by Yassine Jusab Abu. I was quietly saying to myself, I think he needs to get onto the ball more and win some free kicks. I then proceeded to not say it out loud, and now I will claim credit for something that has been proven true. Quote, to the corner is the call, and to the corner it heads. It's actually held up really well. Afan Yusuf, and again, no yellow shirts there. Take a second, Afan Yusuf, to look at who is in the box. Abdul Galil wins it out of the sky, but only as far as Willie Nalus. Whose touch takes him backwards, and now finally he comes forwards. Burke. Been less involved since he came central, but his role is different now. A left-footed pass will curl right into the path of Matty Elder. He won the penalty not 10 minutes ago. He's got to use his lightning pace and love for Parklea to try and springboard them back into this contest. Not to be. Spurs still in the lead as they get a foothold in this game. Someone's gone down in back play and they've hurt themselves too. That was really bad. Anyway, on goes Spurs. Ribeiro to really seal off the game perhaps. Can he find the pass off? No, he couldn't find his number 9. Al Janabi in strong. That was a Premier League 2 challenge if I've ever seen one. Still, Spurs have the ball in their position. I've not seen Aaron Cruz touch the ball in the second half, and that's going to continue for the time being as Parklea have overrun this midfield. Here is Cruzy though. And now, Yusuf again. Ribeiro in the box. Ali in the box. To the corner he goes. Al Janabi upends him. Oh. Yellow. It'll be. And down he'll stay, and he has every right to do so. That was not very kind. Cop that, said Al Janabi. And Spurs say, well, we are winning the game. And time is creeping away. I wonder how much added time we're going to get.
Give him nothing now.
Potentially 1 or 2 subs to still be made for Spurs as they try and see out this game. That also includes a certain Hazine Ahmed, who will be in the number 20 jersey. He's only 22, and this will be his first game in many a moons, having just returned to Australia from Canada, where he spends 3/4 of his year, I've been told. Not on the pitch just yet. After all that, a free kick that looks like a corner. Nobody in a yellow jersey there to try and head it in at the front post. A Spurs goal here seals the contest. But there are not a lot of Spurs jerseys forward. Spurs have slowly tightened their grip on this second half. They've had to earn it. It's a good ball in. Cleared away, though, by Nalus. Needs to release quicker. Does eventually. But it's slowed them right. Oh.
Hey, come on, everyone. Come on, Antonio, give me the wicket. 5 minutes, yeah.
That could define the rest of the game. Redden with his hands all over the 18-year-old. Well done there by Yassine. Oh, it's worked out well. Zalus came in strong. Could have gone down there. Yusuf Abdul Galil. Oh! Crunching challenge by Nalus. Jeez, he leaves nothing out there. Well, he's rocking a beard these days, Will Nalus. And since then, he's become more aggressive in the tackle. There's the key, ladies and gentlemen. Balo over it. Short by Balo. Ribeiro. From Balo. Ribeiro still. Past Joyner. Ribeiro, brilliant. Ribeiro, sensational, but no one there. Al-Janabi cleared. Mokhtar. There's space for Matty Elder, who's got fresh legs, but he went through the middle, Mokhtar. And he's so deeply frustrated with his decision-making there. Abdul Galil lets it bounce. Oh, and Redding came in strong. Then Redding goes down, and Spurs win the free kick. Spurs arguing it should be a yellow card. I see their reasoning. Looks like we will get Hazim Ahmed coming on very soon in that 20 jersey. Joyner. Parklea need a goal at least. Rescue their season. 4 wins from their last 5. They want to keep that good momentum going. French. It's a fatigued clearance there. Good tackle there by Jacob Churchill. It's a foul, should have stayed down. But he knows nothing of the sort. Oh, great work there by Yusuf Abdul Galil. The free kick was actually initially given away by Yassine Jusab Abu. That's better by Mokhtar to find the on-rushing Matty Elder. Again, he won the penalty. Now he's running directly at defences again in the box. It's a good ball. It's cleared away. Critical that Spurs get there first. Parklea do just that through Cherkovic. Elder again, just about stayed onside. Oh, and well read, cleared away by Cruz. Redden's going to have to concede a foul here. He doesn't. That was a show of strength. In by Redden, cleared away. A bit of an anything will do ball. Parklea back into the mixer. And he would be wise, Adrian Chan, to take his time. Touch by French. Nalus, good touch out of his feet. Cruz closing him down. One there by Ali. Joyner, first sign of a fatigued pass. Cruz gone down, clutching a cramp, I think. Yeah, he's done. He's signalling straight to the bench. Or he's pulled something. He's done something. So this is going to be Hazim Ahmed. A match of the round debut. And he's got to see out the rest of this very, very high intensity, very, very fast-paced game.
Yeah, we've got to change, ref. Ref. Yeah, we've got to make the change. Afad! Just pick up Elder! Yeah, that's bloody off, mate!
So in case you couldn't interpret that, Massarola saying to young Afan Yusuf, his job is now to mark Elder for the rest of the game. Cruzy with the opening goal of the game, an inspired performance against his old boys. Boy, do they miss him now. Renan into the middle of the mixer. Elder is there. Gabala, a hopeful ball. Spurs holding on for dear life here. Elder punched away. Chand needs to stay on his feet. A second penalty. You saw it coming and given away. Spurs in their droves slump to the floor, crestfallen, as if it's a foregone conclusion that their lead is lost. They know they just couldn't outlast this fit, physical Parklea unit. And by hook or by crook or perhaps by penalty kick, they are going to earn at least a point out of this one. But gee, I hope you got some fingernails, because there's going to be some chewing to do. Spurs would be wise to do everything they can to slow this down. try and knock Omid Mokhtar, looking for a brace on his match of the round debut, both from the spot. Identical almost, it felt, in the same spot as the first penalty it was won. The pressure on this man is great. He went to the bottom right last time. Omid Mokhtar, same thing, same result. Chan got a touch this time, but could not keep it out. Hit with enough bite to burst the back of Spurs' nets, and they have rejuvenated in this second half, and they have earned their way back to the way we were, the way we started the game. We are tied, and there is time to turn the tide. And you would back Parklea to do something. There's time in this one. Spurs just need to sit in and hope now. There's no hope of them going forward and winning it. They must keep their finger on the pulse of a point. Parklea coming here. Jerkovic is clearly outside. He knew it. He's frustrated. The wisest thing to do is to actually keep the ball there. Chand urged to slow it down, but he'd love to play this ball quickly. Sent long by Watson. Al Janabi. Urged to keep it by Coach Massarola. How they've missed Hayden in this second half. Here is the braceman on the halfway line. He's got a strutter in his step now. Oh, Joyner is there. He keeps it alive. He's desperately looking for a Parklea jersey. He's pulled his man. Clearly a foul. Spurs got to send this long. Parklea with their fins up. His ball, goal. Parklea leaves it for Al Janabi. Dries the ball, and the young man takes it as far as he possibly can take it away from him. This is Hazim Ahmed. Welcome to the match of the round, son. He wins a free kick. Do they look for a corner? Do they waste time at 2-2? As if it's the first leg of an away tie in Red Star Belgrade?
Lonnie, how many is there? AR, how many is there?
So, I'm hearing allegedly 5 minutes. I believe we're at or beyond that point.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, so it should be about 2. I'm saying we're actually 4 minutes over the actual 90.
So there may be just under 2 minutes, if not that, even a little bit less. 2-2 we stand. Any goal now is decisive. Right, so a Spurs free kick. It's not in shooting territory, surely, but it is in cross and headed in from the back post territory. Absolutely. For all Parklea's huff and puff in this second half, they've got to make sure they don't lose the game to a wiry header at the back stick here. I think Balo, I wouldn't be surprised if he just pumps this at the keeper and hopes that a loose ball can be sprung into the back of the net. It would be raptures here at Morgan Power. Potentially the last kick of the game. It's delivered in. Oh, it's been spilled by Serrata, who's barely had a thing to do in the second half. No doubt, he's barely warmed up. Handball. Parklea going to take this as quick as they can. He's going to stand in the way of the ball. He'll cop a yellow card here in just his first seconds in the match of the round. There it is, the yellow card for Hazim Ahmed. One of the quickest yellow cards in match of the round debut history. And they're desperate to take it so quickly, but the referee hasn't even written in who had the yellow card. It was number 20, Jack Leitner. Right, it's crunch time. Squeaky bum time, and off we go.
How many, Rev?
Mokhtar, Spurs desperate for the game to end. Free space for Gabala to deliver. That he does. Hopeful ball into the box. Cleared away Balo. And that is it. Take a breath. In a game that probably, at the end of all of it, disappoints both of them, it's Spurs 2, Parklea 2. And if it wasn't already a mathematical improbability, if we crunch some numbers quickly, it probably is now an impossibility, especially depending on what Prospect did today. Still got the 2 games in hand to catch up on. 1 point shared each, 2 goals in each half from each team. Injuries are plenty and sore bodies, I'm sure. But for the neutral and for those watching along here today, what a spectacle you've been treated to. Can you believe that you walked into this stadium, that you clicked onto this stream, and you got to watch this kind of level of action for free? A shake of the hands between two is a sign of 2 teams that thoroughly enjoyed and respect each other equally. I remind you, an Aaron Cruz header is what started us off midway through that first half, before Jasub Abu was assisted by Thiago Ribeiro to get that second goal, which proved oh so important, and it was the goal of the day. 2 penalties, one by Matty Elder, and I believe the second one might have been by him too. If not, it was by David Chodkovic in the box. I need to watch it back in time. Either way, the key man from the spot, Omid Mokhtar, twice going down to the bottom right, twice scoring in that bottom right. And what a game it has proven to be. There will be plenty of long conversations into the night as these 2 teams unpack what's to come for the rest of the season. But if that is any kind of insight as to what the finals might look like if these 2 meet, boy, we are in for an absolute treat. My name is Mark DePoli. Been a pleasure to be back around these grounds here tonight. Thanks so much for having me as always and being so helpful. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And let me know who you're tipping to win the World Cup. Start a chat with me. See you later.